A problem shared is a problem halved.
In exchange for.
In exchange for.
In exchange for.
In exchange for.
In return for.
In return for.
Exert oneself to.
Exert oneself to.
Exert oneself to.
Exert oneself to.
Make an effort to.
Make an effort to.
Expect of.
Expect of.
Expect of.
Expect of.
Anticipate.
Anticipate.
Go to the expense of.
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 Spend money on.
Spend money on.
Find expression in.
Find expression in.
Find expression in.
Find expression in.
Express itself in.
Express itself in.
Give expression to.
Give expression to.
Give expression to.
Give expression to.
Express.
Express.
To some extent.
To some extent.
To some extent.
To some extent.
Partially.
Partially.
Clap eyes on.
Clap eyes on.
Clap eyes on.
Clap eyes on.
See suddenly.
See suddenly.
Keep one's eyes open.
Keep one's eyes open.
Keep one's eyes open.
Keep one's eyes open.
Be alert.
Be alert.
Run one's eyes over.
Run one's eyes over.
Run one's eyes over.
Run one's eyes over.
Quickly read through.
Quickly read through.
In face of.
In face of.
In face of.
In face of.
Despite.
Despite.
Make a face.
Make a face.
Make a face.
Make a face.
Show a facial expression.
Show a facial expression.
In fact.
In fact.
In fact.
In fact.
Actually.
Actually.
In point of.
In point of.
In point of.
In point of.
Regarding.
Regarding.
Fail in.
Fail in.
Fail in.
Fail in.
Be unsuccessful in.
Be unsuccessful in.
Fail to.
Fail to.
fail to,
Fail to.
neglect to,
Neglect to.
without fail,
Without fail.
without fail,
Without fail.
consistently,
Consistently.
in faith,
In faith.
in faith,
In faith.
with trust,
With trust.
keep faith,
Keep faith.
keep faith,
Keep faith.
remain loyal,
Remain loyal.
break faith,
Break faith.
break faith,
Break faith.
betray trust,
Betray trust.
fall in love,
Fall in love.
fall in love,
Fall in love.
experience romantic feelings,
Experience romantic feelings.
fall into,
Fall into.
fall into,
Fall into.
enter unexpectedly,
Enter unexpectedly.
fall out of,
Fall out of.
fall out of,
Fall out of.
lose favor or affection,
Lose favor or affection.
fall under,
Fall under.
fall under,
Fall under.
be classified under,
Be classified under.
a far cry,
A far cry.
a far cry,
A far cry.
very different from,
Very different from.
far and away,
Far and away.
far and away,
Far and away.
by a large margin,
By a large margin.
far and near,
Far and near.
far and near,
Far and near.
everywhere,
Everywhere.
be in fashion,
Be in fashion.
be in fashion,
Be in fashion.
be trendy,
Be trendy.
out of favor,
Out of favor.
out of favor,
Out of favor.
not popular,
Not popular.
fear for,
Fear for.
fear for,
Fear for.
worry about,
Worry about.
for fear of,
For fear of.
for fear of,
For fear of.
because of the fear of,
Because of the fear of.
Feed on.
Feed on.
Feed on.
Feed on.
Consume as food.
Consume as food.
Feed up.
Feed up.
Feed up.
Feed up.
Provide abundant food for.
Provide abundant food for.
Feed with.
Feed with.
Feed with.
Feed with.
Supply with food.
Supply with food.
Be fed up.
Be fed up.
Be fed up.
Be fed up.
Be tired or annoyed.
Be tired or annoyed.
Feel out.
Fill out.
Feel out.
Fill out.
Explore by touch.
Explore by touch.
Feel up to.
Fill up to.
Feel up to.
Fill up to.
Be capable of.
Be capable of.
A good few.
A good few.
A good few.
A good few.
A considerable number of.
A considerable number of.
No fewer than.
No fewer than.
No fewer than.
No fewer than.
At least.
At least.
Quite a few.
Quite a few.
Quite a few.
Quite a few.
A relatively large number of.
A relatively large number of.
Figure on.
Figure on.
Figure on.
Figure on.
Plan on.
Plan on.
Figure up.
Figure up.
Figure up.
Figure up.
Calculate.
Calculate.
Fill in.
Fill in.
Fill in.
Fill in.
Complete a form or document.
Complete a form or document.
Fill out.
Fill out.
Fill out.
Fill out.
Complete by adding information.
Complete by adding information.
Fill up.
Fill up.
Fill up.
Fill up.
Become full.
Become full.
Find oneself.
Find oneself.
Find oneself.
Find oneself.
Discover oneself.
Discover oneself.
Find out.
Find out.
Find out.
Find out.
Discover.
Discover.
Finish up.
Finish up.
Finish up.
Finish up.
Conclude.
Conclude.
Finish up with.
Finish up with.
Finish up with.
Finish up with.
End with.
End with.
Finish with.
Finish with.
Finish with.
Finish with.
Complete.
Complete.
Catch fire.
Catch fire.
Catch fire.
Catch fire.
Ignite.
Ignite.
Fire up.
Fire up.
Fire up.
Fire up.
Start a fire.
Start a fire.
First and foremost.
First and foremost.
First and foremost.
First and foremost.
Primarily.
Primarily.
First of all.
First of all.
First of all.
First of all.
Initially.
Initially.
First or last.
First or last.
First or last.
First or last.
Eventually.
Eventually.
Fish out.
Fish out.
Fish out.
Fish out.
Retrieve with effort.
Retrieve with effort.
Fix one's eyes on.
Fix one's eyes on.
Fix one's eyes on.
Fix one's eyes on.
Gaze at with concentration.
Gaze at with concentration.
Fix up.
Fix up.
Fix up.
Fix up.
Repair or arrange.
Repair or arrange.
Flame out.
Flame out.
Flame out.
Flame out.
Extinguish abruptly.
Extinguish abruptly.
Flare up.
Flare up.
Flare up.
Flare up.
Burst into flames.
Burst into flames.
Flash out.
Flash out.
Flash out.
Flash out.
Emit a sudden light.
Emit a sudden light.
Fly into a temper.
Fly into a temper.
Fly into a temper.
Fly into a temper.
Become angry suddenly.
Become angry suddenly.
Focus on.
Focus on.
Focus on.
Focus on.
Concentrate on.
Concentrate on.
In focus.
In focus.
In focus.
In focus.
Clear and sharp.
Clear and sharp.
Out of focus.
Out of focus.
Out of focus.
Out of focus.
Unclear or blurred.
Unclear or blurred.
Follow out.
Follow out.
Follow out.
Follow out.
Carry out.
Carry out.
Be fond of.
Be fond of.
Be fond of.
Be fond of.
Like or have affection for.
Like or have affection for.
On foot.
On foot.
On foot.
On foot.
By walking.
By walking.
By force.
By force.
By force.
By force.
Through coercion.
Through coercion.
Enforce.
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 In effect.
In effect.
Put in force.
Put in force.
Put in force.
Put in force.
Implement.
Implement.
Forget about.
Forget about.
Forget about.
Forget about.
Disregard.
Disregard.
Free and easy.
Free and easy.
Free and easy.
Free and easy.
Casual and relaxed.
Casual and relaxed.
Free from.
Free from.
Free from.
Free from.
Without.
Without.
Free of.
Free of.
Free of.
Free of.
Devoid of.
Devoid of.
Freeze up.
Freeze up.
Freeze up.
Freeze up.
Become rigid or immobile.
Become rigid or immobile.
Be friends with.
Be friends with.
Be friends with.
Be friends with.
Have a friendly relationship with.
Have a friendly relationship with.
Keep friends with.
Keep friends with.
Keep friends with.
Keep friends with.
Maintain a friendship with.
Maintain a friendship with.
Make friends with.
Make friends with.
Make friends with.
Make friends with.
Form a friendship with.
Form a friendship with.
In front of.
In front of.
In front of.
In front of.
In the presence of.
In the presence of.
Be full of.
Be full of.
Be full of.
Be full of.
Contain a lot of.
Contain a lot of.
In full.
In full.
In full.
In full.
Completely.
Completely.
To the full.
To the full.
To the full.
To the full.
To the maximum extent.
To the maximum extent.
For the future.
For the future.
For the future.
For the future.
For later.
For later.
Gain on.
Gain on.
Gain on.
Gain on.
Catch up to.
Catch up to.
Generation gap.
Generation gap.
Generation gap.
Generation gap.
Differences in attitudes and opinions between generations.
Differences in attitudes and opinions between generations.
Get above oneself.
Get above oneself.
Get above oneself.
Get above oneself.
Become arrogant.
Become arrogant.
Get along with.
Get along with.
Get along with.
Get along with.
Have a good relationship with.
Have a good relationship with.
Get down to.
Get down to.
Get down to.
Get down to.
Begin to focus on.
Begin to focus on.
Get into the act.
Get into the act.
Get into the act.
Get into the act.
Participate in.
Participate in.
Get on to.
Get on to.
Get on to.
Get on to.
Discover or understand.
Discover or understand.
Get on with.
Get on with.
Get on with.
Get on with.
Continue or progress.
Continue or progress.
Get one's hands on.
Get one's hands on.
Get one's hands on.
Get one's hands on.
Obtain.
Obtain.
Get out of.
Get out of.
Get out of.
Get out of.
Avoid or escape from.
Avoid or escape from.
Give birth.
Give birth.
Give birth.
Give birth.
Deliver a baby.
Deliver a baby.
Give way to.
Give way to.
Give way to.
Give way to.
Yield to.
Yield to.
Go all out.
Go all out.
Go all out.
Go all out.
Make a maximum effort.
Make a maximum effort.
Go along with.
Go along with.
Go along with.
Go along with.
Agree with.
Agree with.
Go into action.
Go into action.
Go into action.
Go into action.
Start doing something.
Start doing something.
Go off with.
Go off with.
Go off with.
Go off with.
Leave with.
Leave with.
Go out of one's way.
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 Make an extra effort.
Make an extra effort.
Go together.
Go together.
Go together.
Go together.
Be compatible or harmonious.
Be compatible or harmonious.
Be good at.
Be good at.
Be good at.
Be good at.
Excel in.
Excel in.
Good for.
Good for.
Good for.
Good for.
Beneficial for.
Beneficial for.
Grasp at.
Grasp at.
Grasp at.
Grasp at.
Attempt to seize.
Attempt to seize.
Grow on.
Grow on.
Grow on.
Grow on.
Become more liked over time.
Become more liked over time.
Grow up.
Grow up.
Grow up.
Grow up.
Mature.
Mature.
Guarantee against.
Guarantee against.
Guarantee against.
Guarantee against.
Provide assurance against.
Provide assurance against.
On guard.
On guard.
On guard.
On guard.
Alert and watchful.
Alert and watchful.
On one's guard.
On one's guard.
On one's guard.
On one's guard.
Cautious and prepared.
Cautious and prepared.
Be in the habit of.
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 Have a regular practice of.
Have a regular practice of.
Do one's hair.
Do one's hair.
Do one's hair.
Do one's hair.
Style one's hair.
Style one's hair.
Do up one's hair.
Do up one's hair.
Do up one's hair.
Do up one's hair.
Arrange one's hair.
Arrange one's hair.
Lose one's hair.
Lose one's hair.
Lose one's hair.
Lose one's hair.
Experience hair loss.
Experience hair loss.
In half.
In half.
In half.
In half.
Into 2 equal parts.
Into 2 equal parts.
Shake hands with.
Shake hands with.
Shake hands with.
Shake hands with.
Greet with a handshake.
Greet with a handshake.
Take a hand in.
Take a hand in.
Take a hand in.
Take a hand in.
Become involved in.
Become involved in.
Happen to.
Happen to.
Happen to.
Happen to.
Occur by chance.
Occur by chance.
Happen on.
Happen on.
Happen on.
Happen on.
Discover by chance.
Discover by chance.
Be hard up.
Be hard up.
Be hard up.
Be hard up.
Be in financial difficulty.
Be in financial difficulty.
Hardly any.
Hardly any.
Hardly any.
Hardly any.
Very few.
Very few.
Hardly when.
Hardly when.
Hardly when.
Hardly when.
Almost never.
Almost never.
Have a ball.
Have a ball.
Have a ball.
Have a ball.
Enjoy oneself.
Enjoy oneself.
Have a good time.
Have a good time.
Have a good time.
Have a good time.
Enjoy oneself.
Enjoy oneself.
Have back.
Have back.
Have back.
Have back.
Regain possession of.
Regain possession of.
Have no business.
Have no business.
Have no business.
Have no business.
Not be concerned with.
Not be concerned with.
Have to.
Have to.
Have to.
Have to.
Must.
Must.
Have to do with.
Have to do with.
Have to do with.
Have to do with.
Be related to.
Be related to. Be brave. Even if you're not, pretend to be. No one can tell the difference.